It is Super Sage Northcutt, who is just days away at this point from returning after 4 years away. Sage, I know the energy level's high because your energy is always high, but what does it feel like for you right now as we're getting near fight week?
Man, you're right. It's been 4 years. It's crazy. So getting near fight week next Friday, I'm super excited for it.
I love it, man. It's crazy to think about 4 years, especially at this point in your life, right? I mean, the last time we saw you compete, you were 23. You're 27 now. You're married. I mean, how much has life changed? Like, how different of a person just are you from then until now?
Man, I would say life's changed a lot. The past 4 years, I've been training, by the way. I've been consistently in training, staying in shape, obviously. So I'm really looking forward to getting back out there. But yeah, I got married. 4 years is a long time since I fought last. I feel like I've had the time to really hone in on some stuff and really excited to show all the hard work I've been putting in.
I love it. I can't wait to see it. Now, I know you were supposed to fight in 2021 and there were some issues there. What, I guess, Sage, took another 2 years to get you booked? Was that all due to those complications or just scheduling? Like, what happened that took another 2 years?
So literally about a week before flying out overseas, and it was for my scheduled bout with Shinya Aoki. About a week before flying out to Singapore, I caught COVID. And I didn't even know I had COVID for like the first half a week. I was training. I was like, man, I'm feeling so run down. I'm feeling horrible. And then someone's like, hey, you should take a COVID test, see if you got COVID. Took a COVID test, came back positive. I was like, well, that explains why I'm feeling so bad. And then I was like, okay, all the doctors were like, hey, you probably need to like chill and just relax like for a couple of weeks, let your body heal up. I was like, I don't have a couple of weeks to heal up. So I'm at the house trying to do some cardio and stay in shape. And I think I really ran myself down. I ended up having some issues, obviously, with that. And it took a while. I think it took me like 5 or 6 months after that to get feeling back to normal. I ran myself down really bad and was getting blood work and stuff, figured out what's up. But now I'm all good. Finally back. First U.S. card for one. I'm really pumped.
That's incredible. How tough was that for you, Sage? I mean, obviously, you've been a high-level athlete from the time you were a kid. So for your body to be kind of, I don't want to say failing you a little bit, but that had to be a frustrating time to not be able to keep up with what you're used to being able to keep up with.
Yeah, that's for sure. I'm one of the people that don't like sitting around. So having to sit around and do absolutely nothing, that was like the worst thing for me. I did not like that.
That's incredible. Now, you said you trained the whole time, but was there any time during this 4 years that you thought, like, I don't know if I'm ever going to get back in there, or I don't know if this is going to happen? I mean, did those thoughts ever cross your mind at all?
Well, looking back, so my first fight with one championship, obviously I was like, it didn't go as planned. Obviously, I had an injury, took some time to heal up from that. But like within 24 hours after my first fight was one, I was like, man, that was a bad night. That's not how I want to have my rest of my career with one. I want to get back out there. And since then, I've been really eager to get out there. So I've been trying to stay hopeful and positive, and now it's coming.
Somehow I knew you always had a positive attitude about it. I knew you didn't let negative thoughts creep in.
Right, right. I mean, of course you get those sometimes, but it's something that you can't dwell on and let those affect you.
I love it. Fantastic message. All right. Well, you got the matchup, as you said, next Friday, May 10th. It's a big one, or May 5th, I should say, one fight night 10. Ahmed Mujtaba is the opponent. Give me your thoughts on the matchup. I mean, have you been breaking him down? Do you watch tape? What do you think about him as an opponent?
Absolutely. Me and my coaches, we watch tape, kind of breaking down some stuff, good stuff, bad stuff, seeing what's going on. You look back at his last two fights with one, he had a knockout and he had a very unique submission. So definitely stuff that I'm keeping in mind, I'm aware of, but also I've had this past 4 years, I've been training hard, been going with some of the best guys. Really looking forward to showing my hard work too.
That's amazing. Can you compare yourself as a martial artist now to then? I mean, would you say I'm pretty much the same guy? I mean, in 4 years, I imagine you could completely reinvent yourself if you so chose. I mean, can you compare yourself now to then?
Yeah, a little bit. I think the biggest deal is I have stuff that I haven't been able to show. I think there's parts of my fight game that really, like, you become comfortable with what's working or become comfortable with how you fight, and you don't really ever go anywhere from there, I guess, sometimes. And I've really been like a learning experience for me. I've gotten to really hopefully get to show off all the hard work I've been putting in, but I think there's a lot of stuff that I haven't got to show yet, and I'm excited for it.
I love it. This may sound like a weird question because no fighter wants to lose a fight, but does victory even matter here? I mean, just the fact that you're getting back in there seems like a victory in itself. So, I mean, do you let yourself think that way, that like I don't even care what the result is because I'm here, or is it no, I'm a damn competitor and I got to win this fight when I go in there?
Man, I want to win this fight. I tell you what, yeah. So definitely going out there to win. Besides that, I think something I have thought of is, it takes a lot of guts for anybody at all that's never fought MMA to get out there and step in the cage and have a fight with another man in the cage. Takes a lot of guts. You got to be really brave for that. And sometimes people have stuff that seems as setbacks, but to be able to get out there and do that, you got to have drive and guts for that. And I'm excited for it.
I love it, man. This is a whole new chapter in your career. And as you said, still so young. Sage, did you ever look back on those early days and be like, what the hell was I doing? Like, I was a teenager at the highest level. Like, are you proud of that? Do you wish you'd have done it differently? Like, how do you think about that first phase of your career?
No, are you kidding me? I enjoyed that. I mean, coming into UFC at 19, being one of the youngest fighters at the time, that's something I really enjoyed. I did not want to take back. If I could change something, though, I would go back, put the engineering that I was trying to study at the same time, I'd put that on hold sooner, and I'd devote my time fully and get into MMA gym with a bunch of fighters, a bunch of pro guys, getting those live goes. That's something that I would have changed sooner if I could have, and I feel like that would have made a big difference.
Interesting. Yeah, that could have made some changes. Well, nevertheless, you're still in a great position. Are you thinking about, kind of what comes past this? Are you like, well, now I've got to make up for lost time, or I'm hoping to fight 3 times this year or whatever? I mean, do you let yourself think past it, or is it just it's been so long building to this point that you're only thinking about this point?
Well, right now, I tell you what, I'm pretty zoned in on this fight, and I'm focused on this fight May 5th, next Friday. But after this, I would like to be very active. I've always liked to be active with my fights. So I really, really would like to have a great career with one championship.
That's awesome. And I know, listen, this is so much about you and your personal return, but you are part of this like amazing card, right? Historic for one championship, a number of amazing athletes on the card. Are you feeling excitement about the event itself, or do you have to really just focus on, your role?
Oh, absolutely. I'll be backstage warming up. And if they have a TV back there, I'll probably be trying to watch some of the fights beforehand. That's just how I am. I'll be watching, seeing what's going on, because they're all going to be exciting. And then after my fight, I'm going to be watching them too, because I want to see what happens.
I love it. It's a big card. I can't wait to get out there. It's going to be a phenomenal event. Sage, I guess what's most important for you in this to happen? I mean, is there, I got to go get a highlight reel finish and remind everybody why I'm Super Sage? Is it, let me just get out there and compete again because I need to compete? What is most important? Like, what's the ideal result for you?
Well, I heard someone say recently, they said, hey, Sage, out of your last 4 fights, if you were to go out there, you win this fight, let's say, out of your last 5 fights, you've won 4 out of your last 5 fights. I was on a 3-fight win streak before signing with 1. I was coming off of my last fight in the UFC with a knockout, come up a weight class. So it's been some time, obviously, since I fought. I had an off night with my first fight. It was a huge weight class, 185 pounds, massive. So for me, I would like to make one championship happy with my performance. They signed me. I was 6-2 in the UFC, very young, and coming into one, I would like to have a great performance, a great career with one championship.
I love it. Well, Sage, I am looking forward to it. Like I said, you're still so young, man. There's so much opportunity for you to continue writing your martial arts journeys and reach these high levels of accomplishment, man. So best of luck. I look forward to seeing you out there. It's been too long since you've been in there, but we're looking forward to seeing you on One Fight Night 10, May 5th, Broomfield, Colorado.
Yeah, I'll see you there. I'm excited.